Good evening.
Hoping to find people in bands and also like, poetry, just really whatever.
You on the phone? Babe,
Huh?
you on the phone?
Are you live already?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I ain't know if you were talking to me.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know you was
You
live.
fine, baby.
Okay.
Good evening. Y'all come in. Y'all come in. Come in. Come on in. Salute to everybody in here. Y'all come in. I got a bit of a headache. But I was going to go lay down. I was going to lay down. Hello, friend. I was going to lay down. But then this has been bothering me all day. Shout out to Quest X. Shout out to Freedom's March. Shout out to Cali Enigma. All my brothers dropping hot that heat today. Hey, Julie. Okay. So let's go over the events of the last 72 hours, shall we? Charlie Kirk is in the whitest state of whitest states. And first off, let me stop. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. 3 things I ask when I go live. Number 1, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Number 2, make sure you like the video so you can push this video into the algorithm. And number 3, make sure you donate to the channel. And shout out to my brother Shelton with them funny ass memes because he been on the road today. Y'all come in. Okay, I deactivated my Twitter 2 days ago. And this morning, something kept bothering me. Let's reactivate your Twitter and go and look. So I did. And salute to every last one of y'all. Salute to every last one of y'all in here. Brown on Boxing, where you been at, man? I ain't seen you in a minute. I got on Twitter. I'm just gonna show y'all. Because I got questions. I got questions. I got questions. I got questions. I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. A lot. Okay. Let's go over the last 72 hours. All right. Charlie Kirk. And shout out to Mahari again in the super chat. Charlie Kirk is doing his hate speech tour around the country in white ass Utah in front of hundreds of people who look just like him. A question from the crowd about a correlation to violence. Charlie Kirk is about to correlate and make up data and statistics on gang violence and trans people. Charlie Kirk is shot in the jugular by, at the time, an unknown assailant. When I seen the video, I knew he wasn't gonna make it. First off, a little background on me. I'm a 2-time combat veteran, sergeant of Marines. Have 2 combat tours. I've seen my share of some stuff I don't care to even repeat. But I knew that was fatal. At first, I thought it was AI. Not gonna lie to you. With the leaps and bounds AI is making nowadays, you don't know what to believe when you look at computers now. Hold on. Aliko, hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me get to it. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to tell the story. I'm trying to tell the story. Okay. So, Charlie Kirk is fatally shot. But there's a word. Because he's fatally shot. Right? So, there is speculation. They showed a picture of this old man that turns out he was not the shooter. Showed another picture of this other guy that was handcuffing. He wasn't it. So what does MAGA do? The MAGA, the right, the Republicans, these goofy motherfuckers. What do? They all go on the internet and do stuff like this.
Well, Trump just announced that Charlie Kirk did pass. No, he didn't pass. He was fucking murdered. So here's my message to the President of the United States. I'm not going to say that I speak for everybody else or anybody else. But as a taxpaying citizen of this country who has spent years being attacked by the vile left, we want true justice. So give us the green light or handle it yourself with the military. Each and every one of them. All of them. We want public executions because you see it hasn't been freedom for all in this country over the last 5+ years. This country has been ran through by the left. Or we have been forced into silence or threats of our lives being taken from us. Some have actually lost their lives due to that, the latest being Charlie Kirk. So I ask, give us the green light or do it yourself. But one way or another, we aren't living with the vile left anymore. And if anybody thinks that this is going to scare us into hiding or being quiet, it just did the opposite. I do hope you handle them swiftly, because one way or another, there's no going back. There is no peace. It's over.
Okay. There's one. There's one. Hold on. This is just some examples, y'all. Pay close attention to the rhetoric they're saying. Just pay close attention.
You motherfucking animals! You liberal, progressive, deranged fucking animals! You are so hateful in your hearts to go out and shoot a young man who's never hurted anyone with Christian values, a young, beautiful family, a father, a husband, a friend, a son. You shot him. Why? Because you didn't agree with his politics? Because you didn't agree with his ideology? That's the reason why he deserves to die, you fucking animals!
Oh, don't worry. Hold that thought.
This shit ends. Like, enough is enough. And now I have to deal with real safety concerns. It sounds like the shooter was a tranny or pro-tranny. And just because I want to protect women, that I'm worried about getting murdered? Are you fucking kidding me? It's out of control, and enough is enough. And I'm going to double down on this. I'm going to be more vigilant than ever. I'm going to be louder than I've ever been until this shit stops. It's got to stop. This
This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. I just murdered Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it. Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a problem right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it.
Oh, I can't do this yet. I can't do this yet. Hold on. I can't do this yet. I can't do this yet because I gotta show. I gotta do the grand shit. I gotta do the grand shit. I gotta do the grand shit. I got more. Hold on. I'm just showing y'all examples. So I'm just showing y'all examples. Hold on. Before I get to cooking. So
The left just declared war, right? And we've got to do something about it. We've got to do something about it. And my suggestion is that we completely outcast anyone who has those views, who behaves like that. Treat them like we treat the KKK, because that's what they are. That's what they are. Evil, hateful demons. And we can't have a country with evil, hateful demons. We just can't. We just can't. So, yes, we love our enemies. We pray for them. But we've got to take action. We've got to.
hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Radicals on the right as well. We have radicals on the left. People are watching all of these videos and cheering. Some people are cheering that Charlie was killed. How do we fix this country? How do we come back together?
I'll tell you something that's going to get me in trouble, but I couldn't care less. The radicals on the right oftentimes are radical because they don't want to see crime. They don't want to see crime.
Worried about the border.
They're saying, we don't want these people coming in. We don't want you burning our shopping centers. We don't want you shooting our people in the middle of the street. The radicals on the left are the problem. And they're vicious, and they're horrible, and they're politically savvy. Although they want men and women sports, they want transgender for everyone. They want open.
As well, we have radical.
Okay. Now. Okay. This was all said before the real identity. Now, mind you, all those videos I just showed y'all were all these so-called Christians, saved, sanctified, family values, good people, want to see the streets with less crime kind of motherfuckers. These raggedy bastards are delusional. Everybody in those videos, before the identity of the shooter who confessed to shooting him, all those on the right, these right-wing goofball MAGA tar window licking fucking retards, every last one of them were on videos making all of these claims that the left is so violent. You heard the president of the United States sat on a towel because he shit on his pamper. He set his goofy ass on that fucking pamper, on that fucking couch, and lied his ass off. And nobody's going to say nothing about it. Nobody. Nobody's going to say shit about it. No, nobody. Nobody's going to say nothing about the incendiary rhetoric coming out of the mouth of the fucking president of the United States of America. They went around trying to proclaim Charlie Kirk as this saint, as this dude who was just going around and having a difference of a fucking opinion. Being racist isn't a difference of an opinion, my friend. No, the fuck it's not. Lying about statistics and data. Trying to paint black men like myself. Trying to put a bullseye on my fucking back just for existing on this fucking godforsaken planet. Trying to make people see people who look like me as violent, criminal, dirty, disgusting, sadistic animals, while not debating anybody with a working fucking brain, going around college campuses, talking to kids who have no idea about politics, no idea about statistics, no idea about gathering data, no idea of how government works, no idea of how shit works. They're new to this shit. I done seen coons and sambos all up and down Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all up and down. Oh, y'all need to show compassion. Motherfuckers over here calling Jasmine Crockett all kinds of niggas. Calling her calling a pastor all kinds of niggers. And you're going to get lynched. And I hope your kids get shot. And I hope this. And I wish nothing but this, that, and the third. But I noticed one trend during all of this. I didn't see no black folks out here posting memes talking about smoking on that Charlie pack. I didn't see none of that shit. Didn't see none of it at all. I didn't see none of it. I seen people saying, hey, nobody deserves to be shot. Political violence is dangerous. I heard them all say it. The only ones perpetuating violence is the one where the violence came from. And again, I don't want to hear none of you right-wing, window-licking fucking retards ever talk about God, church, love, compassion, empathy. I don't want to hear you fuckers say anything about it ever a fucking again. You sadistic, soulless, gutless cowards hide behind your computer screens acting like you're so fucking tough. None of you bitch ass niggas are gonna do a motherfucking thing. You bitch ass niggas seen Charlie Kirk get smoked on camera and you fucking clowns started crying like bitches. I've been in combat. I know how war is. You fuckers don't want war. What happens when you push somebody who wants peace too far? What happens when you radicalize everybody that you claim to be so violent? What happens when you do that then? So what's the excuse gonna be now? What happens when somebody on the left says, fuck it, goes out with their AR-15, see you, your wife, your kids with that red stupid ass hat on, and they decide to let a clip go? What happens then? Because this ain't gonna end well. I told y'all months ago, we are not going to have to throw a single punch before this shit goes downhill. And I'll be damned if I wasn't right. Because about 9 to 10 hours or so ago, the news finally broke of who actually committed this fucking vile act of crime. And guess who it fucking was? Was it somebody that looked like me? Because somebody who looked like me got bomb threats at 8 different HBCUs for nothing. Did y'all see a black person that looked like me out there at that white-ass fucking campus in white-ass Utah? No, the fuck you didn't. The first thing y'all went to was demonizing black bodies, like you always do. But the motherfucking killer was this motherfucker right here. 2-parent household, Bible-thumping hypocrite, fucking MAGA. He shot him because he wasn't conservative enough. I haven't heard one dumbass Nancy Mace's fucking transsexual looking Don't yell, Will. You got a headache. I haven't heard Nancy Mace's fucking robot face. I haven't seen this raggedy, dirty, disgusting bitch come out and say 1 ounce of an apology. I haven't heard Trump. I ain't heard none of these right-wing fucking goofballs. None of these fucking clown-ass, window-licking dumbasses. I haven't heard one of these clowns come out and say nothing in apologies to the people they put in fucking danger. I didn't hear nothing. I told y'all who it was going to be. I told you. These motherfuckers tried to paint it as if it was some fucking liberal, some fucking leftist, somebody on the left that did this fucking shit. Oh, the left just declared war. Y'all heard it out of their own fucking mouths. I ain't got to put no words in their fucking mouths. These fucking dumbasses got on the internet where the internet is forever. These motherfuckers have been doxing people, trying to make people lose their jobs and livelihoods because they're in their feelings. But the so-called anti-cancel culture sure was trying to cancel a lot of fucking people. These same people were coming on the internet, yelling and screaming, spitting and slobbering all in their fucking camera. Oh my God, they killed Charlie Kirk. No, one of your fucking people killed Charlie Kirk. Motherfuckers came out with conspiracy theories. Oh, it was a professional hit. No, the fuck it wasn't. You know how I know? Because a professional sniper ain't going to shoot for the throat. They're going for the head. With no windage outside, at 200 yards, with a 30-06, with a scope. Child's play. Especially if you were like this piece of shit and you were taught how to use guns like windage, rear aperture, breathing techniques, how to properly hold a firearm like me, like I've done for 8 years of my fucking life, like I still do right now. Yeah. Like I did for 8 years of my fucking life, that I got an honorable discharge with NAMs, with gold stars for supporting my fucking country, serving my fucking country. This motherfucker ain't served shit. Shout out to Mahari in the super chat. He said they are turning on themselves. Get ready, folks. Get your popcorn ready. They done came out here and demonized black folks. Now let's get the motherfucking Charlie Kirk, shall we? Like y'all want to paint this bastard as some, oh man, see, Charlie Kirk ain't no, he just had a difference of opinion. He just had a difference of opinion. He was shot because he just wanted to debate. He just wanted to debate. Take it away, Queen.
Stochastic terrorism. If people are telling you Charlie Kirk never hurt anyone, the word you're looking for is stochastic terrorism. Stochastic terrorism is when public figures use mass communication to incite violence against specific groups while maintaining plausible deniability. You demonize and dehumanize a group of people. You paint them as an existential threat. You use inflammatory, violent language. Then when someone acts on that rhetoric with actual violence, you get to step back and say, I never told anyone to do that. It's terrorism by statistical probability. You're not directing specific people to commit specific acts. You're just broadcasting hatred to millions, knowing statistically someone's going to act on it. And it works. Misogyny is on the rise, along with calls to remove women's rights. This correlates with rises in domestic violence and harassment. Studies show anti-LGBTQ rhetoric directly correlates to increased violence against queer people. When you have a platform with millions of followers and you consistently tell them that certain groups of people are an abomination or threats to children in society, some percentage of those followers will take action. The insidious part is when violence happened, Kirk got to step back and say, I didn't hurt anyone. But that's not how stochastic terrorism works. You don't need to give explicit instructions when you spent years painting a target on people's backs. He built his career on hatred disguised as Christianity, violence disguised as patriotism, and eliminationist rhetoric disguised as political discourse. So don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking his words were harmless. Words have impact, platforms have responsibilities, and hatred disguised as righteousness is still hatred.
Learn the word stochastic terrorism, just like Trump is. Stochastic terrorism is using words and statistics and bending them to the will to form an opinion about people that you don't like so that they can go out and on your part do violence to those people. What's up, Stephen L? He said, check my Detroit. Salute to you, man. He said, a gamer community anti-fascist groiper. I don't know what those are. Alt political views, not liberal, didn't seem to be trans, and believed in gun violence. Seems about white to me. The call is coming from inside the house. Salute to you, Detroit. That is absolutely fucking factual. So I don't want to hear another fucking soul get on these apps claiming that Charlie Kirk was some fucking saint, that he was out here preaching a message. Now, I just want y'all to challenge yourself and do this for me. Name one thing Charlie Kirk did that was positive in society. Name one. Just one thing. One thing. Just one. Just name one thing. One thing. Name one thing. Yes, they're Nick Fuentes followers. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, I'm not fucking done. Y'all just want to know how fucking stupid and retarded this fucking administration is? Exhibit 1.
Stuff happens. For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped for. Just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here.
This motherfucker literally just looked at the camera and said, I was praying for 33 hours that it wasn't one of us. It was one of y'all. It was one of y'all. And this fucker right here is so fucking stupid, he didn't even solve the fucking crime. These motherfuckers was putting out misinformation and lying about trans people that could get somebody who's trans killed. This stupid motherfucker right here could have got somebody else fucking killed. Yeah. Cash potato. Mashed potatoes.
To my young friends.
Mashed potatoes. Got his stupid ass up there talking about, we got your back, we got the clock from here, brother. We'll see you at the Walhalla. You fucking dumbass. This ain't a fucking movie. This is people's real fucking lives y'all are playing with. You motherfuckers are out here declaring war on the left. The most peaceful, the most weak bunch of motherfuckers that I've ever seen in my fucking life, which is the reason why I'm not a Democrat. Because these motherfuckers don't fight. They go run and tell the teacher and write a mean-spirited letter behind it. I have never, in the history of my lifetime, in 46 years on this planet, ever seen a leftist responsible for political fucking violence. Every political crime I've seen in my lifetime has been somebody influenced by the fucking right. Every fucking time. They even tried to bring black women in this shit. Black women like my wife. Black women like my daughters. Black women like my sisters. Black women like my mom. Black women like my grandmothers. Black women like my aunties and cousins. They try to bring black women in. These motherfuckers are so desperate to have a villain, but they won't even look in the fucking mirror. But back to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk said this.
It's about 13 to 14% of the population.
Yes,
about half of all prisoners are black.
Exactly.
So blacks commit more crimes than whites do. They commit more murders, they commit more arsons, they commit more kidnappings. For example, blacks are 13% of the population and they commit 58% of all the murders.
Okay, let's talk about it. These are obviously racist claims, but I will respond to them.
I ain't even gonna listen to the video because I done heard it a billion times. Y'all heard what Charlie Kirk said. Black people are 13% of the population and commit 53% of the violent crimes in America. statistically untrue. He also said in that same video clip that black people make up 58% of the prison population, which is not true either. Here's the facts. Matter of fact, while I'm talking, while the fuck I'm talking, because I'm fucking pissed and I don't want to yell because I got a headache. While I'm fucking pissed, I'll show you fucking numbers. This is from the FBI. This is the FBI. This ain't a chart I made. This is chart table 43A, and you can't get no new data because they hide everything. So I got to go on this. So right here, who's the leader of all violent crimes in America? Go here. Go here. Go to the assaults. Go here. Go here. Go here. Go there. There. Go there. Who again? Who again? Who again? Who again? Who again? Who again? It's the blacks. Right? That's what y'all said. It's the blacks. That's what you said. You said it's the blacks. The blacks commit 50-something% of the fucking crimes. Last I checked, 69.4% of the crimes committed in America is committed by white people. 64 fucking percent. Read it. Look, here's the site. I'm sick and tired of you fucking devils trying to criminalize my skin. Y'all think getting killed over a fucking difference of opinion is something. Try getting killed because of something God gave you. Your skin color. Try that for size. Since y'all want to be fucking victims. Since y'all want Charlie Kirk to be a fucking victim. That man said, and I quote, "We need public executions, live and direct on TV." How old, what's the age of consent should be for a young child to watch an execution on live TV? He said this shit, not me. Charlie Kirk is a fucking saint. Fuck y'all. Every last one of you motherfuckers who out here, oh man, see, it's the blacks, they did it. It was the black guy. They try to put some black guy on Twitter, like the black guy was there in lily white ass Utah, and he decided he was gonna take Charlie Kirk out in front of all them white folks. What's up with it, Leo? Y'all done made a fucking history of demonizing my black ass skin. We're tired. We're tired of when they go low, we go high. We're tired of that shit. I'm sick of it, personally. I can speak for myself. I'm fucking tired of y'all. Y'all want to know what real black fatigue feels like? This is what it feels like. The constant demonization of you because of the actions of your own people that y'all are too weak and cowardice to fucking admit to, so you gotta blame somebody else like y'all did those fucking immigrants. Oh, it was the immigrants eating the dogs and cats. But then you read history books and see the biggest perpetrators of fucking cannibalism in America were white people. We can't get a moment of rest without some fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, fucking goofball right-leaning fucking dumbass on the internet demonizing black skin. And try to, oh yeah, it's the rap music. So rap music is words, right? Rap music is words, right? Y'all demonize black people because of the music we make. Because the music that we make is a reflection of the communities that we live in and the environments that have been put in front of us that we have no control over. Right? That's what y'all said. Y'all said our rap lyrics are violent. Our rap lyrics are the reason why black people are so violent. That's what the fuck y'all said. Now it's your turn. Isn't Charlie's rhetoric the reason for his own demise? Wasn't he going around this country spewing that type of sadistic fucking word salads and bullshit arguments that he posed as debates? And y'all want to know the fucking irony? God is so fucking amazing. God is amazing. God is an ultimate artist. Charlie Kirk used to always go around this country saying, "Prove me wrong." He got shot under a sign that says, prove me wrong. His rhetoric has been that black people who look like my fucking skin that I can't rub off were the violent ones. And he was proven wrong by somebody who looked just like him under that same fucking sign. I don't know what to tell you people. It's you. I always have been, always will be. It was you. Lisa Golden, salute to you in the super chat. She said, do you think Kirk's death would start an uprising in American society? You know what? Yes and no. You know what it's going to do? It's going to spark people who look like me to be more vigilant, to be more, have our heads on a swivel, if you will. Because now we got bullseyes on our backs for no reason. We got blamed, falsely blamed, on Fox News with Jesse Waters and The Five and all these fucking goofballs who go out and lie and propagate bullshit narratives on our black ass skin for money, for profit. And these fuckers eat this shit up. They get radicalized by it, as y'all can see. We got bullseyes on our back, so we're going to have to be more protective of ourselves, more protective of our communities. Don't get it fucked up. This ain't the 60s. This ain't the 40s. This ain't gonna be no, we just gonna be, oh, please don't do nothing to us, massa. We didn't mean to look at you like that. I swear it's for God. No, it's gonna be pow, 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 no questions asked. I felt like I was in danger. What are y'all gonna do then? You radicalized us. We had to protect ourselves. Your hate speech. Your stochastic fucking terrorism. Using words and false data to demonize a population of people for the result of something bad happening to them. That is what y'all do. That is what Fox News have made billions of dollars doing. That's what this fucking orange piece of dog shit. Lord, I never thought in a billion years I would grow to actually really, in my heart of hearts, and God knows my heart, I never thought I'd hate somebody. I never thought I could even muster up the strength because it's not in my DNA. It's not in my DNA to hate anybody. My parents didn't raise me to hate anybody. My mom and my dad didn't teach me to go around hating people because of skin color and shit. I fucking hate Donald Trump. I fucking hate everything about him. I fucking hate everybody who supports him. I fucking hate you. I hate what you stand for. You're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You motherfuckers thump your little Bibles, go set up in your churches and lie to yourselves and lie to your communities every fucking day about how much you love God, but y'all don't show a shit. Y'all don't show it. Not even a. Y'all don't even show. Y'all don't even show this much of what Christ taught. Not even this much. How can you say you love God and hate something he created? How can you say you love God and think of your skin color as being supreme to someone else's? How can you say you love God and you kick homeless people out of their tents and laugh about it? How can you say you love God but you steal money from broke people who are already struggling and give it to rich pieces of shit? How can you say you love God? How can you say you love God and you shut down a hospital in a rural area? How can you say you love God and you preach nothing but violence? I am far from the fucking most holiest thing in the book, but I do know God. You fuckers are the reasons why atheists, I can't even argue with them anymore. I understand. I understand why you're an atheist. Seeing those motherfucking people, I wouldn't want no part of that religion. I wouldn't want no part of that God. I wouldn't want no part of it. There ain't no hate like Christian fucking love. You got pastors. That dude I showed y'all the last clip was a fucking pastor. You had a racist ass pastor on the internet, on Instagram. I forgot what I did with the video. This fucking piece of shit, racist bastard, said you had to have that talk that black people are 30 times more violent than white people. Statistically, it ain't true. Data, it ain't true. Historically, it's never been true. Let's talk about white on white crime, shall we? It's always black folks. Black on black crime. Look at Chicago. No, look at lily white ass Utah. This man shot Charlie Kirk right in the throat, right in the jugular, right in front of hundreds of people. Even his fucking kids were there. Didn't have no regard for human life whatsoever. Name me one black man that's ever done that shit. Name one. Give me one. Give me one fucking name. Give me one, damn it. Now, do y'all see why I hate MAGA? I hate them. I fucking hate them. If Trump was to drop dead on live TV right now, I would laugh. I would laugh. I would feel no compassion, no empathy, no nothing. That man, all he knows is violence. All he knows is stirring the pot. All he knows is pouring gasoline on an already lit fire. This man ain't no fucking president. You gonna tell me Trump is a president? Trump is fucking presidential? I remember when Trayvon Martin got murdered by that fucking coward George Zimmerman. And Barack Obama shed a tear in the Rose Garden trying to pass gun legislation. But the Republicans rejected it once again. I remember that man crying and saying that Trayvon Martin looks like he could have been his son. And that it was a time for us as America to bind together, to come together and stop shit like this from happening. I remember him saying that. I remember Joe Biden. As old as y'all wanted to make him out to be, as out of his mind as y'all wanted to make him be, I remember this man sitting at the Resolute desk telling it's time for Americans to come together and work. Because this is not us. We're supposed to be better than that. And then I hear this fat piece of shit on Fox News this morning, sitting his fat, gelatinous, stupid ass on a fucking couch with a towel underneath his ass because he just shitted on himself again. Storing more fucking violence and vitriol so someone else can die on camera. Now ask yourself this question. If these motherfuckers cared about Charlie Kirk's life and his legacy so much, why in the fuck do they want someone else to die then? Why are these same motherfuckers who claim to love God so much? Why are the same motherfuckers who claim to be so Bible-thumping, devout Christians? Oh, we're good people. We're not built like that. Why are these motherfuckers crying for violence? They want more bodies to drop. They want a fucking war. They never seen one. Well, ask a veteran. Ask a veteran who's got combat time, like me. Ask me. Do you want to lose sleep at night seeing someone die in the middle of a street? Do you want to see somebody's arm blown the fuck off from an IED? Do you want to see somebody with a bullet go straight through their fucking head? Do you want to hear the sound of a bullet pass through your fucking ears? Do you want to look over and see one of your friends or one of your homies stand there stoic with fear, can't move? And you got to grab him by his shoots and pull him down so so he don't die. I did it. I did it in the name of this fucking country. God damn it, y'all got me shaking. Calm down, calm down. Okay. Okay. I gotta calm down. I can't. Oh boy, I can't think of that shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Cleanse your mind, boy. Get right. Y'all, these people don't understand what they're asking for, bro. They really don't. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit outside of doing this shit. I'm gonna tell y'all some serious shit, bro. I would never forget the first time I lit off a round. I will never forget that day. I'll never forget what time it was. I'll never forget what stopped when it happened. The world stopped. The whole world stopped. Didn't even feel real. I went through years of therapy trying to get this shit out of my brain. I can't. Shit is etched in my memory forever. Ask any of my brothers. They'll tell you. I wouldn't wish this on any of my worst enemies. Not even people like Charlie Kirk. I wouldn't wish this on nobody, dog. Y'all don't want this shit. You don't want a war here. You don't. I took it upon myself to do videos talking politics because a lot of people are misinformed. A lot. A whole lot. A whole lot of people are misinformed. I figure I'd make a difference. I'll do something different. I'll show you where you can find information. I'll show you how you can do it. I'll show you. I'll give you the information and the tools so you'll know exactly what I'm looking at. Because I know both sides of the coin, both on the politics side and on the other side. Shout out to my brother Woke. He said, keep cooking, bro. PMP. Salute to you, King. These people over here playing with this shit like it's some game show or some reality TV show. Like you can just turn the TV off and you respawn and everything is okay. You don't come back from this shit. When you flip that switch, war is war. War is ugly. War is not cute. War ain't what you see on fucking TV. You ask anybody. You ask anybody. Do y'all remember that movie Sinners? There was a part in that movie that stands out the most to me. Smoke and Preacher Boy and Mississippi Dale were riding in a car, and he seen these guys in the chain gang. You okay, baby? He seen these guys in the chain gang, and he's telling a story about lynching he's seen. And he couldn't talk about it. And then he put his head down and he started humming. I felt that. I felt that. I felt it. See, I care about you. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. I don't care what political views you share. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. David Steele in the super chat. Salute to you, King. Thank you. He said, you're loud, angry, and preachy. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm trying to save people, dog. I don't want this shit, bro. I don't. I don't want these people, bro. I don't. My only sin was being born with black skin. I got sons. Y'all think this shit is a game. These people laugh and joke and say incendiary things about people who look like me all the time, and they think this shit is a game, right? It's not a game. Look at this fucking clown. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Stop being a victim and be accountable. Tell that to your own people. Look in the fucking mirror. I'm not the one out here blaming black people for shit they ain't got nothing to do with. Trying to put a jacket on us for nothing. This is a blessing. And we've grown up having to believe something was wrong with us because we had melanin coursing through our veins. But reading history, you'll get a lot of knowledge and you'll start understanding who you are and whose you are. See, the thing is, those races have always been jealous of what God created in me and people who look like me. See, this melanin tells me that I'm the descendant of people like Harriet Tubman, like Robert Smalls. I'm a descendant. I'm a survivor. I'm the grandchild of Luke Williams Sr., fought in World War I in the Navy, honorably. I got nothing to be ashamed of. Mom, salute to you. She said, brother, I got your 6. I got yours too. I want to make sure y'all are safe. Because these people want violence. Trump wants violence. Trump wants chaos. All of them do. That whole administration wants nothing but chaos and violence. That's all they want. That's all I seen all day today. They want violence. When I seen that woman screaming in the camera, calling people on the left animals and shit, and screaming to the top of the lungs. Then I get the flashing news thing, the outline, and I seen this white kid, 22 years old, come from a 2-parent household, Bible-thumping MAGA supporters, donated to Donald Trump. Grandmother came out and said she don't even know any Democrats. And then these people had the audacity to try to paint a jacket on black folks. And then I know 8 HBCUs got bomb threats because of their rhetoric. Stochastic terrorism is real. Your words are real. Your words can put a bullseye on someone's back for nothing. They didn't do shit. They didn't do nothing. They were minding, black people were minding our black ass business. Black folks have been on the right side of history since the inception of the United States. We're the only people in this country that's been on the right side of history. The whole entire time. Since 1619, we've been the only ones in this country on the right side of history. And I can prove it. You can't name a period in time where black people did the things that white people done to us. You can't name one city black people burned down because white people live there. You can't name one law in the book that was created to discriminate or fucking hurt. Because you remember slavery was legal. Jim Crow was legal. The 3/5 bill on the book was legal. Those were laws. You name me one law in the Constitution that was a detriment to white people in this country. Name one. Name one, just one. One. And before you said the 13th Amendment. Y'all don't even believe in the Bill of Rights. What's the last sentence in the Bill of Rights? All men are created equal. Not if you're black. Yeah, like Jim Crow was 1,000 years ago. I am one of few generations that's actually tasted something like real freedom in my bloodline. Not even my father got to do that. Not even my dad. My dad lived in the Jim Crow South. My dad was born in 1953. Hey, Beanie Loco. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to crash out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. See, I don't have to do content to be mean to people or push some false ass narrative just to make people hate other people because of nothing. I just show you who they are so y'all can see for yourself. You can see it for yourself. You can see who's the demons. You can see who the animals are. You can see who the ones who out here perpetuating violence. You can see the ones who out here just bullshitting alone, lying to everybody, trying to get people to have some type of feelings towards people who are different from them, from the trans community, from the fucking the LGBTQIA plus community, from the black community, to the people of color, to the immigrants, minding their business, taking care of their families. They're going to courts arresting these people. Most of these people ain't even got a criminal record, but I thought it was about criminals. It was never about criminality. Because if you look statistically, who's the most criminal, I just fucking showed you. Because all I have to do, I don't even know I went down all those numbers. Those numbers right there, you can just read them. I'm going to let that sit right there for a minute. Wow, matter of fact, I'm going to blow this shit up a little bit right there. I want y'all to see that right there. That number right there. That 4,729,290 versus 1,815,144. Now, who's the most violent and who commits the most crimes? That's total arrest. Who? Oh, they want to go per capita. Oh, per capita. You really want to do that dance? So I guess you're not good at math then. Per capita means absolute numbers. So I can't be 13% of the population and have the same capacity as you. Per capita is capacity. How am I 13% of the population and I have the same amount of people as you at 70% of the population then, sir? Because it don't make fucking sense. The numbers never made sense. That's why I never go off on that bullshit of, oh, it's per capita. It's not per fucking capita. Y'all got the numbers. You always had the numbers. That's y'all. The same one saying black people are violent. That's you. That's y'all. The same ones that saying black people commit the most violent crimes or the most crimes in America. That's y'all. How is it so that black people can commit the most crimes and commit 58, 53 or whatever number y'all want to make the fuck up? How is it that black people can commit 53% of the fucking crimes, but we're fucking exonerated at 70%? 70% of all exonerations are black folks wrongfully arrested. Make it make sense. And that per capita is a subtext to a certain amount of numbers. It's not the number as a whole. It's only talking about violent crimes like domestic DV cases, simple battery cases, shit like that. Now, if you want to tie into larceny, the burglary, the ag assault, the robbery, the stolen vehicles, the arson, the violent crime, property crime, crimes against minors, and the whole nine, if you want to tie that in, cool. You can tie those in. Then you get a better understanding of what the numbers you're looking at. See, they always use they use half talking points and lies and propaganda to push this shit into the ether so people can look at our black asses like we're the ones that's the culprits when it's been you the whole fucking time. Just like in Utah, y'all made it a black face. It was some big black demonic creature that y'all created in y'all face. It was a black person that did that shit. So y'all went and called in a bomb threat to a HBCU for no fucking reason. You did that shit. You did it. You did it. You sure fucking did. You fucking did it. And then you come out here and you get to pretend like you didn't do nothing wrong. It's all propaganda to y'all. Until it's y'all. Till it's a Charlie Kirk. Till it's another Charlie Kirk. Y'all spent so much time demonizing us that you didn't realize they were forming an army behind you. And they got those they got that front end sight pointed right directly at the back of your fucking head, ready to pull the trigger. And you're too blind and stupid to see it because you're so hell-bent on demonizing my black skin with so much hatred in your heart, and you think you're gonna die and see God? How can you love God and hate your brother? TCW in the super chat, salute to you. How can you love God and hate your brother? Because I'm your brother. We all created from the same God, right? Right? Do y'all know why there's that parable in the Bible in Proverbs that says it's easier for you to fit a camel through an eye of a needle than a rich man to see the kingdom of God? Donald Trump is showing you why that proverb is true. Have y'all do you understand? These are scriptures. This is not my words. These are scripture. If you read your Bible, you'd know that. I've never one time made a video advocating violence against anybody. Every time I've done a video, it's been in reaction. It's been a reaction to something or something somebody said. Every time I call somebody a dumbass window licker, it's been in response to something either racist, bigoted, or stupid someone said to me. I've never once got on this platform and used my platform to go against any fucking body. Everything I said has been reactionary. Why is that? Because I'm a person who loves peace. I'm not a person out here advocating for violence towards anybody. But they are. Damn it, Trump is. Notice we ain't have this many political fucking violence crimes until Trump got in office. Have y'all noticed that? The only other fucking violent crime towards a political figure that I remember was Ronald Reagan. But y'all call Barack Obama the divider in chief. That's what y'all called him, right? Show me where Barack Obama did as much damage to the minds of America as Trump did. Show me where. The only reason why y'all hated Barack Obama so much was because of his skin color. It was nothing more than that. That you hated Barack Obama because of something. You hated him because you thought he would be everything Trump is. Lying, scheming, scammy, ghetto, all kinds of fucking. This man is a fucking pedophile. They're trying to hide this fucking rape case because it's so big. It's so many names in that book. It's so many names in those fucking files. It's so many names. And some of them are serving in positions in the White House right the fuck now. I believe it. That's why they're trying to silence the victims, like E. Jean Carroll. Paris, that is true. Y'all need to go tell that to them motherfuckers over there. We ain't the ones that need to hear that. They need to hear it. They need to hear that today. Like now. Right now. right now. Right now. It ain't us. It ain't never been us. It's been publicized like it's supposed to be us, right? Aliko in the super chat, salute to you, man. Say, get your dual citizenship for you and your family just in case. Don't trust those demons around your babies. Community standings and money and business didn't save me from violent racism in Houston, Texas. Much love to you from a Nigerian in Tijuana. Salute to you, man. Salute to you, man. Lisa again in the super chat, she says something is going on. Wicked billionaire building, 10,000 square feet bunker. Yep. Shout out to Mahari in the super chat. He said the collapse of MAGA has begun. Just watch. I told y'all a long time ago. I told you, it's been a while since I told y'all. I told y'all that MAGA is going to be the first ones to throw the first punch in the revolution, and it will be televised. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I told y'all they're going to be the first ones to throw a punch. Your green thumb, you're absolutely correct. These people are the same ones that come out and says we need to have more empathy. But did they have empathy for George Floyd? He was a father. No, they just brought up his criminal record and demonized him to make him look like he was less human. Just like they did Ahmaud Arbery. Just like they did Breonna Taylor. Just like they did Trayvon Martin. Just like they did Alton Sterling, Terrence Crutcher. Just like they did, Sandra Bland. Laquan McDonald. Mike Brown. Tatiana Jefferson. I can do this all day. I can literally, and I don't have to Google not one name. I can do this all day. Fernando Castillo. They killed a white man killed a 12-year-old baby playing in a park in 2.7 seconds after he got out of his car and got away with it. Casey Anthony rode around in her car with her dead baby in it, God knows how long, and got off scot-free. Both of them John was sitting in his apartment eating ice cream, and he got a bullet in his ass for being in his house. Oh, it's the left. The left, they're violent. The left, they're violent. They're violent. They're extremely violent. They're this. They're that. They're this. They're that. Oh, God. Oh, they're this. You're a bunch of fucking liars. I am not. I will not. I will never, ever have someone make me feel like I have to show compassion and empathy to someone who would have spit on my grave. Charlie Kirk was no fucking saint. Charlie Kirk made millions of dollars propagating hate speech across this country, framing it as debates. This man literally made a living demonizing my black ass. And y'all get on here in these apps, you want me to feel sorry for Charlie Kirk's wife. You want me to feel sorry for his kids when this man did not give a flying fuck about none of those kids in Uvalde. He didn't give a flying fuck about those 10 people who were shopping, minding their black ass business in Buffalo, New York? He did not give a flying fuck when Dylan Roof drove his bitch ass 4 hours to Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina, the second oldest AME church in this country, Gullah Gullah country, Gullah Geechee country, and murdered those people, including the pastor. He didn't have no compassion. Why in the fuck should I give a fuck about him, his wife, and his kids? Why the fuck should I fake like I have compassion for those people? Why? Why? They're over here trying to put Charlie Kirk in the arms of Jesus and all of this other shit. This woman literally said that Charlie Kirk's work must continue. And his work was demonizing me. They're trying to make this man out of a martyr. They lowered the flags half-mast. But I remember 2 months ago, there was a Democratic congresswoman and her husband and their dog in their house sleep, not knowing that there was a sadistic Trump supporter posing as a police officer out in their front yard, goes in that house and murders both of them. Donald Trump did not even think to even call Tim Walz to offer his words of condolences and offer his support. The man went golfing. I, myself, have listened to these people, being a child of a preacher, growing up in the church all my life. I've never been in the street, never been a street dude, none of that shit. Been in church all my life. I know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. I also know they took out 90 chapters of the Old Testament and 50 chapters out of the New Testament to make black people mind and get in line and shut up and take what these people have been giving us for over 4 centuries. Lisa in the super chat again, and salute to you. Thank you, Lisa. Trump got a raper out of jail. Same people that keep the black community, got a rapper out of jail. Same people that keep the black community down. It ain't the rappers. It's systemic racism. It's a system that was built to keep us down. We got no control over being down. They keep wondering how we keep rising up. That's the question. They keep wondering that no matter how bad they rig the game, how do black people still prosper with everything we done against them? It's been proven throughout history, Lisa. It's been proven over and over and over again. They burnt down our towns when we were successful. They stolen out of our banks when we had money. They stopped us from learning. They defunded our schools. They redlined our communities. They built highways through the middle of prospering communities. They murdered our political leaders, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King. They took Martin Luther King and neutered him so bad to make him look like he was the white man's best friend. And he never was that. That man was a radical. They even dumbed down Jesus Christ himself. They made Jesus sound like he was a gun-toting, Bible-thumping, red hat-wearing Trump-tard. And Jesus was not that. Jesus was a brown man who preached about love and compassion, doing for the least of these, feeding the hungry, tending to the sick. That's what Christianity is about. That's what the love of God is about. Doing what I'm doing, even though I'm not really affected by it, so to say, not as much as people who don't have, not in the same position financially as I am. Being able to still be able to give back something that money can't buy: knowledge, wisdom, encouragement, and the ability to do exactly what I'm doing here. That's my gift to y'all. I'm not charging y'all anything. Yep, Lisa, shout out to you again. She said they stole our great story. Dark Ages was run by blacks. That's it. Yep. Lisa, I tell you what. I don't know if you read this, but get it. It's on Amazon. Get it. I promise you. If your eyes ain't open now, sweetie, your eyes will be open. This book will open your eyes because it opened mine. You will not look at yourself, and not to say that black people look at themselves like we're less than, but we've had a lot of hesitance in thinking of who we really were because they whitewashed history so bad. They've turned history on its head to make us believe that we was just docile and stupid and we needed other people to come and help us learn how to do. We learned working skills from white people. No, the fuck we didn't. We did everything. We built everything. They stole everything. What's up with it, Callie? And salute to you, man. You were cooking today, bro. The sheer fact that people in this country were on the internet yesterday putting a black face on a white boy who killed Charlie Kirk. And not one apology to those black people they demonize. Not one. Not one apology to the leftists, the liberals that they lied on. Not one. The president of the United States of America, that fat ass orange pile of shit that sits in the White House, literally set his fat ass on the couch and poured gas all over that already lit flame that 22-year-old who put a bullet in Charlie Kirk's ass had already started. Because Donald Trump wants more murder, more chaos. And I want the people on the right to understand one thing. The moment your stupid ass wakes up and become woke, like it really supposed to mean, instead of that goofy shit y'all done made it out to be, when you really wake up, when you become woke to see that it ain't a left versus right thing, it ain't a black versus white thing, it's a top versus down thing, and the top is reaping in the rewards because every tragedy in this country, as equaled out to them profiting billions and billions of dollars. And they could give a fuck less if you died now. They don't care about none of us. The funny part about that is they convinced y'all that somehow your skin color made you better than me, but you're still in the same situation as me. Make that make sense. You're still affected by the same laws. You're still affected by the same taxes. You're still affected by Trump's tariffs. You're still affected by the fact that Trump and them cut Medicaid and Medicare from millions of people. You're still affected. Your situation didn't change because Trump got in the White House, did it? Nope. You're still in the same shit you was in when Biden was president, when Obama was president, when Clinton was president, when Bush was president. And the list goes on and on and on. You're still in the same shit. Nothing in your life changed. You just got this newfound sense of you belong to something. They gave you a feeling to make you proud to be racist, to make you proud to be ignorant, to make you proud to be stupid, to make you proud to be sleep. They've demonizing you being aware of your own situation so much that you demonize people who are aware of people fucking them over. And you laugh at them like they're the ones that are the dumb ones. No, sweetheart, you're the stupid one. You're the dumbass. You're the dumbass. As long as they can keep you asleep by rocking you with lullabies of racism and white superiority. As long as they can keep you doing that, they got you like that. And just like that, what Lyndon B. Johnson said when he was asked, how do you keep poor white people voting for you? And that man said, if you can convince the poorest white man that he is better than the best black man, he won't even notice you're picking his pockets. Hell, give him someone to look down on and they'll empty their pockets for you. That's why Shiloh could take her lily white ass to a park and call a 5-year-old baby a nigger multiple times and make over $750,000. But that story didn't stop there. She thought she made $750,000 till a black queen named Kiara got on her ass. And now that bitch is facing charges. And she ain't gonna see none of that fucking money. She's on the run right now. Imagine that. The start of this country began with people freeing themselves from tyranny while owning black bodies. The whole war cry. Oh, my girl Christina, what's up with it? She said, Will, this book is amazing. I cry and rejoice while listening. Thank you. Look, you did the same thing I did. The same thing. I laughed and cried, laughed and cried, and laughed and cried, and laughed and cried. The origin story of the United States of America was fighting off the tyranny of Great Britain while owning black bodies from Africa. Only for you to turn around and do to the people you stole from Africa the same way you claim the tyranny in Great Britain did you. So what happens when the revolution comes this time? And this time you're Great Britain. Because you remember black slaves fought in the American Revolution, but they never tell you that. Because black bodies have been in every war America has ever put itself in. Every single one of them. Every one of them. My black ass served in 2 of them. My brother did 4 tours in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iran, Iraq. My baby brother, Afghanistan, Iraq. Me too. Hey, Leo, how you enjoying that book? Yep, the Revolutionary War is about slavery too. Same thing, same difference. Same difference. Same difference. Now imagine that, Callie. Imagine that, bro. These people fought a war to own bodies. And they fought another war to stop from being owned, only to own more bodies. And then instead, my God today. My God today. When I tell y'all, I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to continue to fight. See all these people around this country trying to mourn a fucking bigot, trying to transform him into some martyr, trying to transform his image like he wasn't going around this country spewing hate everywhere. Then trying to force black people to have empathy, or else. Leo, that book is a work of art. One of the best books I ever read. One of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. These people are literally online trying to make people fly flags at half-mast for a person who never served in the military, never held a political office, or never did anything in the service of the United States of America. Ever. You know how wild it is? The funny part about all this is? The funny part about all this is? It's always been them. It's always been them. It's always been them. According to Utah officials, police interviews with his family, Tyler Robinson hated Charlie Kirk because Kirk wasn't conservative enough. Robinson reportedly admired Nick Fuentes. GOPers are now scrubbing the X post about Dems faster than the DOJ erases Trump's name from the Epstein's files, which is funny to me. It's wild to me that these people will bend the knee and try to humanize a person like Charlie Kirk. And these people have the nerve to get on the internet. They get on the internet. And they say things like, oh, the left is mocking Charlie Kirk's death, as if they were the same people posting memes of George Floyd all up and down the internet. It's easy to be humanized. It's easy to be humanized when you're a white man in America. This ain't a both sides thing. Never has been. Never will be. And I'm tired of you fucks trying to make this shit sound like this is it's both sides are just as bad. No, the fuck they're not. No, they're not. I haven't seen one video from a Democrat or left-leaning person or liberal getting on the internet, screaming at their camera, talking about war, talking about public executions and shit. But I showed y'all 6 videos of Trumpers doing it, and Trump him fucking self. They're not the same. Does the Democrat Party have their problems? Yes, the fuck they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And y'all want to know something else wild? They're trying to humanize Tyler Robinson. They're trying to humanize the killer of Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk simultaneously at the same time. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's some wild shit. That's wild, ain't it? That's wild, ain't it? That's wild, ain't it? That's wild, ain't it? They demonized. They spent a whole day yesterday. Leftist this. Liberal this. These motherfuckers went as far. Don't worry. Since they say, Will, you just didn't like Charlie Kirk. All right. Let Charlie Kirk tell you in his own words just how he felt about my black ass.
We note in our piece that Kirk describes King as, quote, a bad guy. It's true. And Kirk self-described very, very radical. View that the country made a mistake when it passed the Civil Rights Act. Also true. As we note in the piece, Kirk has previously described Kirk as a hero and a civil rights icon. It's true. I used to be wrong. What inspired Kirk to shift his view on MLK? Why does Kirk think that MLK is a bad guy? When Kirk says that MLK says, quote, one good thing he didn't believe, what does he mean by that? Why does Kirk believe passing the Civil Rights Act was a mistake? Now, again, apparently they don't listen to the show because we do that at least once a week, right? Once a week we talk about why the Civil Rights Act was a mistake. Yeah, and so it's very simple. So how do you love somebody? You love them so much to correct their error. Yeah. And so let's just, take the pride conversation out because people think it's an identification, which it's not, it's just sexual behavior. But it's, if you meet an alcoholic or you meet a drug addict, do you affirm their struggle? No. You say, you're better than this. Let's get you free from that. Let's get you free from that activity. Now, we don't know what part Elon is saying is the actual truth. So let's go through this. Again, it's double negatives and misuse of the word disinterested. It's a strange tweet that Elon pinpointed on here. But the first part is absolutely true. Let's go to this. Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. Now, I don't like generalizations. Not every Jewish person believes that. But it is true, the Anti-Defamation League was part and parcel with Black Lives Matter. It is true that some of the largest financiers of left-wing, anti-white causes have been Jewish Americans. They went all in on woke, and it wasn't just ADL. It was some of the top Jewish organizations in the country that have done that. In fact, we have seen this with the recent retreat of Jewish donations that are no longer going to be administered to colleges, right? Mark Rowan, Leon Kaufman. Can we get that full list? It's very powerful. The part of the, so that's totally true. And by the way, Tucker Carlson reinforces this. So I'm going to kind of, it was quite a day on the internet. Tucker Carlson.
That man literally said the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was a mistake. I'm gonna say that one more time. I don't think y'all feel the gravity of what the fuck he just said. This motherfucker said the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The Civil Rights Act that told white people, you can't hang us no more. You can't discriminate against us no more. You can't keep us out of schools. We can drink out of the same water fountains. We can go to the same stores. We can shop at the same grocery stores, go to the same libraries, do everything with you. You said that was a mistake. See, it's easy for people who never been through shit, whose people in general have never been through shit. And again, I ask my question, name one period of time when black people did that to white folks. Name it. Name it. Gangsta love, salute, man. Name it. You can't. You won't find it. Because there's never been a period. Name one, matter of fact, I'll give you an easy one. Name one piece of legislation that was put in place to tell black people how to treat white folks. Name one. Because there is none. You won't find. You needed a piece of legislation. You needed laws on the book to tell you how to be decent towards black folks. And the only crime they committed was something God gave them. And again, I'll say it again. I posted this on Facebook earlier. You think being shot over political differences, like y'all claim, is something? Try being shot because your skin is different. Try being hated. Not for your actions. Not for your deeds. Not for anything more but something God, the creator of everything, gave you. And you tell me. These same people are coming, oh, you want to be a victim. Sounds very victimish to me. Name one war black people have started. Name one. Happening all the time in urban America. Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. It's happening more and more. Charlie Kirk. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Charlie Kirk. They're coming out and saying, and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You don't have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Charlie Kirk. We made a huge mistake when we passed the Civil Rights Act in the mid-60s. Charlie Kirk. Death penalties should be public, should be quick, should be televised. I think at a certain age, it's an initiation. At what age should you start to see public executions? Well, my mind goes back to a time where Billie Holiday wrote a song, and the first verse went, southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, the scent of magnolias, sweet and fresh, then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. Blood on the leaves, blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. And I remember postcards being sent with little white kids, cheerful, gleeful, smiles on their face, like they was at a town fair where they seen black bodies dangling in the air. Tens of thousands of you watch my ancestors hang. Public executions. I can't stand the word empathy. Actually, I think empathy is a made-up new age term that does a lot of damage. Charlie Kirk. George Floyd, that guy's a scumbag. 80 feet from where he was murdered. Martin Luther King was awful. He was not a good person. He said one good thing he actually didn't believe. And he said this shit on camera. Nope, they didn't want Billie Holiday to sing that song. They tried to ban her from singing it, and she still sung it. Strange fruit. You know what? All of this shit that done happened, and it still don't change a damn thing. Donald Trump is still a pedophile. Donald Trump was still best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump and everybody in his administration are pedophiles or pedophile protectors. The Republican Party ain't a fucking party. They're the party of pedophiles. They're a bunch of fucking cowards. And y'all gonna keep voting for them. Y'all gonna keep putting them in power. And they're gonna keep shitting on you. And they're gonna keep giving away your social safety nets. They're gonna continue to screw you over. They're gonna continue to fuck you just so they can give all your fucking hard-earned tax dollars to fucking billionaires. And you're still gonna vote for them because you're a racist bigot. If 2025 didn't show me anything, it showed me that with everything that Lyndon B. Johnson said in that speech that I quote on almost every one of my videos, it's true. If you can convince a racist piece of shit that he's better than the most prestigious black man, They'll give you everything in their possession to maintain that feeling. It's like a drug to them. It's like a drug to them. They don't care. They do not care. And they're gonna keep burying themselves and burying themselves. They ain't got no more. They ain't got no more collateral anymore. They don't. They don't have no. They have no more. They have no more. No more collateral. They ain't got nothing else to give. They stole everything. The ones perpetrating all the violence in America. MAGA. Trump. The Republicans. It's them. The man that targeted the Democratic state representative Melissa Hortman and her husband was a Trump supporter. The man who firebombed Josh Shapiro's house in Pennsylvania was a Trump supporter. The men who wanted to hang Mike Pence on January 6th were Trump supporters. The men and women who wanted to kill all those people on the Senate floor and on the Congress floor were Trump supporters. The man who targeted and killed the son of Esther Salas, a judge that was appointed by Obama, was a Trump supporter. The man who beat up Paul Pelosi in their home trying to find Nancy Pelosi was a Trump supporter. The men who conspired to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan were Trump supporters. The man who sent pipe bombs to the homes of Obama and Biden was a Trump supporter. Notice I ain't never read a Biden supporter or a Obama supporter. Notice I ain't read none of their names. Because Trump is Hitler. Trump is Ronald Reagan 2.0. Now, Melissa Hortman's killer. Right there. Look what Congressman Mike Lee, look what he wrote. And they want sympathy now? Someone saying, oh, that white boy, Tyler, turned Charlie Kirk into let's say, a Hawaiian punch fountain? That's a little too far? Oh, Charlie Kirk finally leaned left on something? That's too far? You motherfuckers ain't got no fucking souls. It's cool when you do it. It's cool when you do it. The internet is forever. Nancy Mace, you robotic face bitch. Then I see Mike Lee writing the day before yesterday, Charlie Kirk was an American patriot, an inspiration to countless young people to stand up and defend timeless truths that make our country great. The murder was a cowardly act of violence and an attack on champions. It's amazing he can say that shit. He can have some decency when a fucking a piece of shit bigot like him dies. But you want black people. You want us, black folks. You want us. You want us to feel sorry for him. I watch videos of MAGA Trump supporters disrespecting people in the military. I watched y'all on film, live TV, beating up police officers. I watched you do it. This same man, Charlie Kirk, called Ketanji Brown Jackson one of the most decorated judges in the Supreme Court, a DEI hire. This woman clerked at Harvard Law School. This woman is more qualified than Clarence Thomas coon ass could ever think about being. Charlie Kirk laughed when he seen videos of little kids crying, being abducted by ICE. Charlie Kirk is no fucking martyr. He's not. I just proved it. So I wonder, I'm going to see. They're not going to do it because they're fucking cowards. We're going to see if they're going to have that same energy. That same energy and apologies as they did when they was out blaming leftists, blaming libs. I remember. I'll never forget. I won't forget you, Miss Horton. I won't forget you. I didn't even live in your state, but I won't forget you. And I won't let them forget either. Donald Trump couldn't even be bothered enough to send condolences to this woman who served honorably. I would never forget. But you want me to make a fucking bigot a martyr. Fuck you and him. In the words of Amazing Lucas, you white ignorants got some learning to do. And y'all gonna get some motherfucking straightening. Fuck Charlie Kirk. I said it before, and I'll say it now. Just because his ass is looking up from hell, don't mean I'm gonna change my opinion about this bitch ass nigga. I'm not. Nope. You gets no sympathy here. None. Cause you wouldn't have offered none of us any. The fuck? The fuck I look like? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Sure, buddy. Sure. See y'all having all these meltdowns on the internet. But I don't see the internet sure been quiet today. It sure been quiet today. When it came out, there was a MAGA Trump supporter that came out. And don't worry, there's all kinds of receipts. There's all kinds of receipts, like this one. Just so y'all know. Here you go. Tyler Robinson, Trump Make America Great Again Committee. And then if you go to Open Secrets and you look at the Trump Make America Great Again Committee, you'll see it's one of the PACs that Donald Trump took donations from. You'll see. Gave him $224.48. Sure did. Yeah. 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 Well, okay, where's your outrage now? It's one of y'all. Where's all that, oh, this is war. Oh, this is war. Ah, this is war. This is not going to stop. It's not. Not going to stop. It is not going to stop. They spare no limit to the amount of fuckery that they are willing to do. This piece of shit right here don't belong nowhere near these two kings. Nowhere near them. I told y'all, Trill Will keeps receipts. My receipt drawer is never going to get full. I got an endless trove of receipts. These motherfuckers are the same bastards that when Melissa Hortman and her husband and her dog was killed, that said it was a leftist that did it. It was a Trump supporter. They were quiet then. Y'all stop letting these bitch ass niggas get quiet. Stop. Call these fuckers out. Call them all out. Every single fucking one of them. Call them out. Call them out. Do like I do. Do like I do. Call they asses the fuck out. It needs to happen, like right now. No more being quiet. No more sitting here letting these motherfuckers demonize us and say nothing. I'm not gonna let y'all live that shit down. I'm not. I suggest y'all do the same thing too. Now, I'm gonna get ready for bed. So I'm tired and I have a headache. I love y'all. Lisa, shout out to you again. And thank you for supporting the channel, Queen. Say, I'm gonna let God pass his judgment upon them. Right. But while I'm here, I'm gonna be a voice just like Moses. When he had to go to tell Pharaoh to let my people go, Moses complained that he had a speech impediment. God said, go anyway. I may not be the most perfect person to go out and send a message, but I'm willing to be used to be a vessel to send that message. And I'm going to do it. Because my voice needs to be heard. And so do yours. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to every last one of you guys. Shout out to everybody in the super chat and everybody who smashed the like button and shared your wonderful and brilliant ideas. And fuck Donald Trump and MAGA. And I love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. And Charlie Kirk was a bigot. He died a bigot.